Yeah, now I'm back. Okay, sorry, that kind of fell on the floor. Anyway, as mentioned, sauces, dips, flavor powders, and flavored drops, of course. I use flavored drops in almost everything. Vanilla flavor drop. I use toffee, maple. I use a lot of things, but the vanilla, toffee, and maple is pretty much, you could say, like a sugar replacement. You can use it in your coffees, in your shakes, in microwave cakes, mug cakes, in your pancakes, everywhere. Chocolate nibs from my protein is also fantastic. No extra added sugar, and I like to add that in the shakes to have something a little bit chewy. Yeah, apart from that, of course, your staples, your proteins, for example, and amino acids. I have a whey protein isolate, and I have a calcium caseinate. Now, for some of you guys who do know a thing or two about proteins, and you ask me why I use a calcium caseinate and not a isolate casein, is it slower acting and whatnot, blah 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 blah. It's because the calcium caseinate is always thicker. And of course, if you use a NutriBullet, you put in whey isolate, you put in the calcium caseinate, you put in some flavor drops, you put in a little bit of nuts into the cocoa nibs, or you're gonna have the most killer shake. Oh God, I have to make another one right now. I don't have a NutriBullet. Fuck. Anyway, enough that crap. Amino acids as well. I have my amino complex. It's the new one actually from my protein. I use that as a pre-workout, well, pre-workout boost, because I have a pre-workout. There are a lot of good pre-workouts out there, but if you add the my amino complex, it's pretty much you could say like your nitric oxide booster with amino acids, and there's no extra stimulants, so you could add that and spike your pre-workout, or use it during the workout, was very good, or during the day if I want some flavor and I want some amino acids to drink throughout the day. Apart from that, what I start off with the day, I do cardio in the morning, straight in, and I use any kind of type of thermogenic, a fat burner. Right now, because I got it from my protein, I use the new Thermo Extreme, which I actually like. It's with T-Cran. And I didn't expect it. I do actually like it. It makes me hungry as hell. So when I finish off my cardio, my metabolic rate is through the roof, and I just need to eat breakfast immediately. And with breakfast, that being said, Alpha Men, there are a couple of multivitamins from my protein, but Alpha Men is very good. Reminds me of an older multivitamin what I used to use, and it's a shitload cheaper as well. This is fantastic. You got a very, very big staple of not only of multivitamins and minerals, but cofactors as well, which is very, very good. I do like, for example, a big fan of ALA, big fan of extra green tea, inositol, there's no carnitine, but the inositol is here, bromelain, extra enzymes to break down your foods, coenzyme Q10, yeah, and there's extra stuff as well. Royal jelly is very good. I do like royal jelly, and I use that with, of course, extremely important, because as mentioned, very hard to get DHA omega-3s. So I can definitely recommend this, and my protein has a very, very cheap version of it, with extra vitamin E as well, which is fantastic. And I'm starting to sound D like a Louis Marquis, and I'm fucking have to shut my fucking face. Yeah, apart from that, zinc. I do have zinc at home. Extra zinc. I have about 50 to 100. It all depends, but I normally go up to 50 milligrams. It's perfect fine for me. 25 in the morning, 25 at night. Let me think. Creatine. I don't have a creatine at the moment, but I use creatine monohydrate or alkalized creatine. You can use the alkalized creatine. It is more expensive. If you do have problems with taking up creatine in general, for example, where you do notice a little bit of discomfort, and you do know that it's starting to run instead of plop in the toilet, your body is not utilizing it properly, not digesting it properly, because it's a lot of people, even with micronized creatines with very high qualities, have troubles with creatine. But in general, if you don't have a problem, creatine monohydrate is definitely a way to go. It's cheap, and what I This is the bit. This you have to watch out about this. Don't just take any creatine monohydrate. There's so much fucking shit out there. Okay, you have to look if it's a micronized creatine monohydrate, microfine, micronized. That means it's super fine. It's very micronized. It's micronized. Come on, micro means everything, right? That's normally from a Chinese source. A company can buy from the Chinese and further increase the quality by micronizing it. Or they can buy it from the Germans, from the company Korea Pure. It's trademarked. There will be Korea Pure on the package if it comes from Korea Pure, because people want to rant about it and say, "Oh, creatine monohydrate is the best in the world." Korea Pure comes from Korea Pure, and that's true. Okay, that's not far from the truth. It's because the German creatine Korea Pure is the highest quality what you can get. You don't need to do anything with it. You can just buy it from the Germans, put it in a package, sell it like it is. Apart from the creatines and the BCAAs and the proteins, another little shout out to a protein. I do like milk protein isolate. Milk proteins are very cool because you have your whey protein. In the milk protein, you have whey proteins and casein protein. So that means it's already both of the proteins together, and it comes out a lot thicker as well than normal whey protein, which is very good. Then I spike it again with some flavor drops, and I create a much more tasty shake that way. Yeah. Let me think. Apart from that, what else do I have? I think that's pretty much it. Apart from the extras like nuts, I do regularly order the almonds and the Brazil nuts. Oh, the butters. I'm cutting the butters out because I'm dieting now, and I tend to eat way too much when I have the butters, the almond butter. Oh my god. And the cashew butter. Oh, guys, go and fucking order right now. The cashew butter is the bomb. If you just dunk like any kind of bar or anything in that, I used to actually dunk my broccoli in cashew butter. The broccoli has a little bit of a nutty taste, and that just makes the world. That's fucking incredible. But as mentioned, I keep the butters away this time. I don't buy peanut butter, don't buy almond butter, and I don't buy the cashew butter for my protein. Oh, by the way, they're super cheap, very good for your money's worth. But I tend to eat a little bit too much. Yeah. Apart from that, let me think. Oh yes. Every now and then, I do switch over my carbohydrates. I'm keeping it very clean coming into a show now, so I've swapped it over to sweet potatoes and rice for post-workout carbohydrates, but I normally go for maltodextrin. It's perfectly fine. Mix a maltodextrin with a whey protein isolate or with an amino complex in general. My amino complex with maltodextrin is perfectly fine. Very good. And then you can eat your food after training, straight after. I don't, in general, use too much maltodextrin. I go for about 30, maybe maximum 40 grams after a workout, because I have a little bit of carbohydrates with my rice or sweet potatoes or and with broccoli and whatnot. And that's perfectly fine for my diet. If you're not dieting, of course you need a lot more carbohydrates, so don't be an idiot. Okay? But oh shit, how can I forget that? The snacks. Let's talk about the snacks real quick. My bar zero is unfucking believable. The macros on that thing is crazy. Oh, the chips. 5 grams of carbs on the chip. Not on the chip, on the per package. Okay? And those chips are freaking good, man. I love those chips. Those are so good. I use the protein bites as well in my salads. When I'm making salads, I put in some of the sauces and whatnot. Made a little bit of cottage cheese, mix that all up, and then I put the protein bites. And the protein bites are like your croutons, you know, like the tasty croutons. And then we have the cookies. The fucking cookies are so badass. Those are my favorite cookies, by the way. I've tried so many cookies worldwide. Nobody has got a cookie right. They're not perfect. I would like a cookie with even less fats and less sugars, but they're definitely the best cookies what I've found today. And I'm not going to mention another company. There's another company that's gone viral throughout the world. Cookies taste fantastic, that's for sure. But those are calorie bombs. Go look at the package. Look at, and if you're not sure about a certain product, let's see if they scam you. Because this cookie company I'm talking about, they have a serving size of half of the cookie. So you think, oh, it's not so bad, it's okay. And then it says half of the cookie, and you don't see that because it's so small. So written so small, whereas the cookie from my protein, the amount of in the cookie is on the package. Okay, it's not going to trick you. And there's some other companies that are pretty good, but they just have a little bit too much sugars and too much fats. But yeah, as mentioned, my favorite cookies still are my protein cookies, and that's not because they're my protein, it's because they're fucking bomb. Okay. And I have a couple of cookies. I do sell them as well. All different kinds. All kinds of cookies. Yeah. Well, that's my 2 cents. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I hope you guys got a little bit of info out of that. I'm pretty sure. Yeah. I'm pretty sure I forgot something. But I would say that's about the big amount of subs what I do use. And if you guys are interested, use that code. I'm not quite sure where I'm going to put it, over there or over there. It doesn't matter. You see the code anyway. Click on that link that you can use my link, or when work, you use my link to get onto the site, and then use the code, and then save even more money, get even more subs, get even more shit for less cash. Okay? Anyway, guys, thank you very much. Tell everybody about this, and tell everybody to subscribe and like this video. Because I'm going to try to punch out even more. Because it's fucking cold as hell. Yeah. So see you guys soon. Take care. Bye-bye.